Yeah, buddy!
And welcome back to Nothing But a Podcast with me, your host, Giles Thomas, here at the Honorized Media Studio. And of course, we are joined with the GOAT, Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Ronnie, always a good start, mate. So, Ronnie, I just got to say, mate, you're looking pretty beefed up there, mate. How's training going?
Going pretty good. I'm training 6 days a week now, probably about hour and a half a day. But I think most of it come from me doing the stem cell treatments, because I've had 3 so far, and every one I noticed that I was able to put on a little bit more size out of each one, and less pain, and I just feel so much better. I got a lot more energy than I used to have. So I put on about 30 pounds.
Wow. Yeah.
I went from like 255 to 285, somewhere in there.
You're 285. So, wow.
Yeah. I had to weigh myself about 10 times to be sure. It's been a long time since I've been that heavy. Yeah. But for the most part, it was my legs that were atrophied. I couldn't put size on them for nothing in the world. And I just got comfortable with it, because like I said, it's been like that for so long, ever since my first surgery. I remember like it was yesterday. I come out of there and I weighed myself and I was 255. I'm like, man, I lost a lot of weight. Because I'm always around 270, 275, always, once I quit competing. But after, like I said, that last stem cell, I jumped way up there, way up. Like I said, I had to weigh myself. I weighed myself. I was downstairs in my house, and I'm like, maybe it's because I'm downstairs.
Yeah.
I was just freaking out. So I went upstairs, and it was the same. And I'm like, wow. When you so used to looking at yourself every day, you don't really see size coming. At least I've never been able to see size coming on me. But I put on quite a few pounds, probably too much.
So does that make you feel really, really good now?
Yeah, because I'm starting to get back a little to normal a little bit. It's been a while since I hadn't had surgery like back to back. Yeah. I've had 13 surgeries the last 5 years, and I had 3 in 1 year. So I was always in the hospital for a while. I had back-to-back surgeries all the way up to 2020, and that was the last time I've had one. So it's been, I think that also attributes to it, not having those surgeries, not being in the hospital. Because when I'm in the hospital, I always lose about 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Always, no matter what, because I'm not working out. And then I can't work out for 6 months after surgery. So I got to let my body heal. So this is the first time in a long time. It's been almost 2 years now since I hadn't had to have surgery.
Yeah.
So I think that's got something to do with it too.
So I know you said you eat pretty much the same meals all day, every single day, all year round. Was the weight increase from being back training, or did you actually change your diet at all?
No, I've always eaten the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's not the diet. It's like I said, not having to have those surgeries back to back. Me being able to work out consistently, for almost 2 years straight. Going in there 6 days a week. And also that stem cell had to do a lot, because I used to be in a lot of pain all the time, and now it's like You know, it's the pain that I could take, whereas it's not like I'm even feeling it.
Yeah.
So I think all those factors together, helped me out a lot.
The last time we spoke, I think you just had your second stem cell. You said that the pain was greatly reduced, but you said you still had like numbness in your fingers and you struggled to get a pump in certain areas of your body. How is it now?
Yeah, well, I get pumps now a little bit better, just about everywhere. Uh, so the numbness is still there. He said that's gonna take years, because I remember when I had my neck surgery, and my whole left side from my shoulder all the way down to my hands was numb. I couldn't even curl a 5-pound dumbbell because I was so numb and so weak. And the doctor said it's gonna be 2 years before that numbness goes away, and it was almost 2 years until the date that it went away.
Wow.
It was 2 years to the date that he said it was gonna go away. It took that long for it to go away. So this guy said the same thing. He said it's gonna be about a couple of years before the numbness goes away, because the nerves have to regenerate,
Mm-hmm.
and that takes a lot of time. A lot of time.
So you've had 4 treatments now. Are you planning any more?
Yeah, I've had 3, and I'm
sorry.
having another one in January.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also added to it where he's added the hyperbaric chamber to it.
Okay.
It's a new treatment. You get the stem cells, and then you go in the hyperbaric treatment for a while, and you do it off and on for like almost a week or so.
What is that? What is a hyper thingy chamber?
It's like a barrel, like a large barrel that you go in and sit down, and you just sit there, and you breathe in a different type of oxygen,
Okay.
and it oxygenates the blood. You'd have to look it up.
Yeah. Wow, it sounds amazing though.
I can't even explain it to you.
So, I mean, you look amazing. You look the best I think I've seen you in the whole time we've been doing this podcast. And I've been I've been following your social media. You seem very sort of happy, and I had imagined training, because I know I've been with you, and you go very quiet before training, and then within 10 minutes you kind of come alive. It's a highlight of your day. Is training more enjoyable now?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Just training, period.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable, because training has always been my hobby, forever. Mm-hmm. I started when I was 12, and I've been nonstop, like hardcore, every day, for not taking any time off. I didn't start taking time off till I started having the surgeries. I just say it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like I said, like after every surgery, I was taking like 6 months off. And that's a lot of time off when you having like surgeries back to back, Like I've had one surgery. I had it 1 week, and the screws broke a couple of days later. So I had to have another surgery, that same surgery all over again, another week, another week later.
Mm.
So I did that like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times that happened. And like I said, I had 3 surgeries in a year, and these are like 3-4 hour surgeries.
Yeah.
Those are major surgery major surgery.
Yeah. So let's talk about, I've noticed you've been out and about more often. You've been to UK. Do you want to tell us about your recent travels in the last couple of months?
Yeah. See, for a while now, I was on the road for like 4 weeks in a row. I went to Arnold Classic here in Ohio, and then I went to Arnold Classic UK like the next week.
Mm-hmm.
I left there and went to I forgot where I went. I've been doing so much traveling. I went to Dubai, I know, for about almost a week. And I went somewhere else. I just can't even think of where it was.
It'll come to you. It'll come to you. I noticed you've been out to Daytona, the Nascar. You've been deep sea fishing. What was that like?
Oh yeah. We did. Deep sea fishing was the best thing I ever done in my life.
Really?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to go fishing every single day. There was a lake right down the street from my house, and I just get on my bike and just go down there and fish for a couple of hours every day. So that was sort of like a hobby for me, like a getaway, something I really and truly enjoy. And I've always enjoyed fishing, every chance I get, but I've never been, way out in the sea, deep sea fishing, where you catch the real big fish. I mean, like everything is 10 pounds and up.
So what did you catch?
Oh, we was catching red snapper, but they were like I said, everything was like 10 pounds and up. The one I caught was 15 pounds. And that's a lot of work too.
Hang on, the one I saw you on Instagram, I think maybe it was the angle. It didn't look that big.
That's the same thing I said too. I'm like, man, when I caught this thing, it took me like 15 minutes to catch it. And then I get it in the boat, and it's huge when I'm just looking at it. But then I take a picture of it, and I'm like, I guess it's like you said, the angle I was holding it.
Yeah.
It was so heavy, I'm trying to hold it and, and be stable at the same time. And it just didn't capture the actual size of it.
Mm.
It looked like, from the picture, like it was like 7 or 8 pounds, but the guy weighed it and he said it was 15. I'm like, man, I got a bad angle on this one. So, but it was a pretty big fish. It was the biggest fish I've ever caught.
Yeah.
I just said it like that. Yeah, I've caught some 10 pounders before, back home in Texas, but never nothing over that.
You said that was one thing off your bucket list.
Yeah, and that NASCAR thing, I'm always in the fast cars.
Yeah.
But that was something that was truly amazing too. You get a chance to drive this car around the track as fast as you can go. But they control the speed when you're driving it. But if you get in the car with them, they'll go 180. But if you're driving it, they let you go 150, 160, somewhere in there.
Hmm.
So it actually looked like you're going real fast because the car is, heavy. It's not like I had a Bentley,
Yeah.
in a Rolls Royce, and I went 170 in my Bentley, and it seemed like I was going like 130. It didn't seem to be going that fast, but I went 150 in this NASCAR. Seemed like I was going about 210 miles an hour. Seemed like I was flying.
Yeah.
Because the car is kind of like rattling, making a lot of noise. The exhaust is so loud, it kind of hurts your ears a little bit, and it's not a real smooth ride at all.
No?
Not in the least way. And just shifting that thing, you have the clutch. It's like pushing the leg press. It's like leg pressing a couple 100 pounds, pushing that clutch in, the shifted thing. And even the gas, you have to, for me, because I got so much numbness in my legs and stuff, I had to push down with all I had to go, I had it to the floor pretty much around that track, They control the speed with, I don't know how they do it, but it's electronically controlled by them. They control the RPMs on the car. So he said he would tell me, okay, for this straightaway, I'm gonna let you go up to 4,000 RPM. So the higher RPM they let you go, the faster the car goes. So he would tell me when he's gonna let me go real fast. So when he said that, I would even punch it even harder.
Fantastic.
Because I'm trying to go as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've gone 170 in a Bentley, and it didn't seem like I was going that fast, but I was actually going that fast though. But in this NASCAR thing, it seemed like I was going a whole lot faster. And then you go in the curves, and the curve it takes you. I guess because of the G forces, it takes you, and the car speeds up a little bit.
Yeah.
In the curves, because of the G forces and everything, it speeds up a little bit going around in that curve. So it's kind of tricky because it kind of grabs a hold of that wall when you hit that curve. The G force kind of grabs a hold of the car and takes it around even faster. So you even going fast in the curves too. So you might slow down to maybe like 130, 140, 130 somewhere in there. Well, when you're going up to 150 or something like that on the straightaway. But it was truly amazing, So I look forward to doing that again too.
Are you going to do it again?
Yeah. You know what? I like to go faster though, but
Brilliant.
But to go faster, you got to get in the car with them, and they have to drive it.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I wouldn't mind just getting in the car with them just to see how fast I really go.
Do you not fancy putting the roller on the track, the Rolls Royce on the track?
I don't think the track is made for a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Because like I said, when you hit that curve, it's kind of the first couple times it's kind of scary, because you're going so fast, and then you hit that curve and you think like, oh man, I don't want to lose it in this curve because you're going fast. You don't want to hit that wall. But I don't know if a regular car could go around that track.
I think a big car like the old Rolls Royce would struggle on the corners going at 150.
Exactly, because it's they have those cars real low to the ground. It seems like too. But I don't think a Rolls Royce would go in that curve that good though.
So fishing, NASCAR, that's two things off your bucket list. What is left on Ronnie Coleman's bucket list to do?
I want to go skydiving, but I don't know. I'd have to work my nerves up, get a little bit older, just in case something go wrong. I can say I lived a long time.
Yeah.
So I might want to do that one down the road a little bit.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else?
No, I can't think of nothing else right now. That's it right there. I've done just about everything I wanted to do. I guess because I've, done all this traveling and been all around the world and met all these different people. And it's kind of hard to think of other stuff to do,
I would like to see you face to face with a great white in one of those cages. I think that would be, and then you could hold it next to the one of you holding your fish, because that's a much bigger fish.
To be honest with you, that don't really seem all that scary to me, because you're in that cage, and I don't think one's able to penetrate that cage. That cage looks pretty sturdy to me. So, but that would be something to do,
do
something different.
Do
so
it.
I wouldn't mind doing it.
Well, yeah.
That's kind of like you have to have training to do the scuba diving, like a scuba diving thing. So you breathing underwater like that, that'd be nice.
It's quite easy. Scuba diving's quite easy. You can be taught in 20 minutes, literally.
Yeah, and with me having the buoyancy that I have, the inability to wade, I just sink right to the bottom every time I jump in the water.